No custom intro.
Howdy folks, Rock the Duck Farmer here, and I'm on the Patron server here, and many thanks to OU812 who set this up for us, and I've got Middleclaw here behind me, and we are getting ready to start a brand new experience on this server, and we're playing, this is Feed the Beast Revelation is the server, which is a fairly new server out, and it's a fairly new day. Okay, it's noon, and I'm gonna run screaming to find a place. Now, Middleclaw, you're saying you have not found a place yet?
No, I've only just been exploring.
Ah, so you have been exploring. I was thinking south. Looking on the list, OU812 is went north, but I figured I'd go south. You did a little bit north and east, so gonna go run this direction, see what we can see.
All I see is at the moment is a huge desert.
A desert south?
East.
Yeah, I'm not want a desert. I want some plain sort of thing. I see a bunch of water. This may be a very short trip south. Ooh, this doesn't have bobbing on it. Anyway, and howdy to all the people in the stream. There's been a bunch of us gathered already. We got Lawgiver and Daniel, Link the Killer's on there, Whitey YT is on there, a whole bunch of people. We've been chatting for about the last half hour, a little bit more. Let's put the bobbing back on, because I kind of like that. Let's see, video settings, view bobbing on. Yeah, let's do that. Other stuff I do, I've got a fancy enough video card that I can go to fancy. I like the scale fairly high, bright. Clouds off, always off. Particles can be on. I changed it from the mipmap to 0 to 4 because the system is pretty good. It can handle that. So those are my standard settings. And desert down south doesn't look so good. So I'm thinking we may need to go west. So, yep. Other people are streaming right now, but that's okay. You know, if you get bored with me, go check out see what Torgal is doing, because he's very cool. But I'm actually going to get some rubber wood. Let's punch some wood, and that's very weird. I should have gotten something here, and I should have gotten something with the punching the wood, but they didn't. Oh well, maybe they turned off the achievements. But
at least not a guaranteed 100% drop of breaking wood.
Okay, so I'm just going to get a little bit of this wood, so it's not the rubber wood, because I will use that rubber sapling elsewhere. And oh, howdy, William. Welcome to the stream. Last time I started a server, I hadn't actually been planning on doing anything with the server. I was just going to play it. I wasn't actually going to do any streaming or making any videos on it. And hello, Wolf. And when I decided, I had already started a whole bunch of things. I had a base, had a tower that was pretty cool, and people were saying, but I like the punching wood. And I said, oh, well, if you do, then I might as well do that the next time. So we're actually starting with the punching wood variety and getting some of these random crops. I will happily take those. Oh, there's carrots and beets. Okay, so that's the trifecta, or actually there's 4 now, so that's all of them. Cool. I've got something for all of those, and looks kind of like we're losing. Yeah, it looks like we're losing the land. We're getting a bunch of water over here. All right, let's go ahead and make some crafting table stuff. At least get something I can get some meat from some of these beasties. All right, let's see. I want one of those and one of these. All right, I really don't need these books for right now. Oh, sorry about that. That came out of nowhere. All right, cow. You're going to give me some meat. Take that. Some of that. All right, so that will be good for later. And I was looking for something that would be kind of flat and nice. You know, these plains are nice, but it's really close to spawn. I don't want to be that close to spawn and annoy people. You know, I'm thinking since we got the water here, I could make a real quick boat and go see what we can see. I think I will do that. Do you got wood there, Middleclaw, to make a boat?
I got plenty of wood.
All right, so you win. All right, so I'm gonna head, we're gonna go westish. And bonus, since I'm out in the water, the mobs can't get me, and I don't care if it's night, which is always very nice. Anyway, oh hey, Whitey joined, yay! So we're getting a bunch of people. Oh, what is this server? This server is a server for my patrons, and I have, for people that don't know, if you go to patreon.com, and you can sign up, and I've got a Discord server set up for people, and I was thinking once I hit a certain amount, then the people at a certain tier, I think it's 3 and above, can join the server. But OU812 said, hey, I've got a free server, do you mind if I set that up? And I said, go right ahead. So he went ahead and set up the server for us, and I greatly appreciate it. And so all the patrons can do that. And so if you want to jump on the server, you certainly can, patreon.com. And that's the last I'm going to pimp of that. So there you go. All right, so yeah, unfortunately, Middleclaw, can you jump over here real quick and sleep? So that we can get to be day for Whitey, because off at spawn, that would be... Yeah. Can you sleep over here? I haven't even seen a sheep, let alone have a bed.
All my wool came from flat.
There we go. Yay, perfect. Very nice. All right, so off to the west here, and hopefully this will get going. We'll find something nice out there. Because the thing I was thinking is something kind of flat. I would like some trees around. I would like something that would look good. I have a plan for what my base will be. Ooh, I think we just hit a... we just hit a temple. So I'm gonna go around so I don't get zapped by the guardians. But that's well worth keeping an eye on, because we may come back later and raid that. I would love to. I love those prismarine bits and sea lanterns. So very much love the sea lanterns.
Fortunately, with the bathymetry on journey map, I don't have to mark it. I just have to look on the map.
Yep, it shows up there on the map, which is mighty nice. So I love these little islands, but they're just not enough real estate to build a base on. You know, one of these days I think it would be fun to start a really tiny island base where you have to dig down. You know, maybe as small as this little. Okay. It looked like it was about 5 blocks over here to the south, but it's gotten bigger. So
there's a landmass up to the north of it.
Oh, a little bit to the north. All right, let's swing up that way.
There's another ocean temple.
Yeah. Oh, sure enough, there's another ocean temple. Yeah. Oh, that one. Is it just me, or is that really not as deep?
And that is not as deep.
Yeah, because it's right up there. The top is right up there onto the surface, almost. So.
Landmass was just a little crater.
Yep. So Daniel asks, why not roll with a water base? That would be a good one to get into. There's a lot of ocean space here that would make for a lovely base. They're really, really tough to start off with. And so I think that would be a good second tier base and not a first tier base. Because otherwise, holy cow, you'd have to swim down to get any resources that you need, or start with a tiny island. Something like that would be just crazy. This is going on. This ocean is going on forever. Holy cow!
Yeah, I'm investigating every island I find.
Yeah. I'm just seeing ocean, and Whitey YT joined us in the chat, but it's been very, very quiet.
Yeah, he's busy playing.
I'm a ninja.
Oh, well, there you go. You've been hiding from all the mobs.
And I found a
Trying
third
to.
water temple.
They're all over. This biome is too cold. We've got a whole bunch of snow and packed ice. Well, it's not packed ice; it's some other ice, but too cold. I really don't like having snow landing on the stuff I'm building. It drives me bananas. And so yeah, I avoid cold biomes if I can avoid them. So YT, what sort of biome are you looking for?
I haven't played modded for a number of years, so I don't really know what to do, so I'm just sort of exploring.
Well, for me, whenever I start any server, the first little while is pretty much vanilla. Food, tools, find a place. That's kind of the way it starts. And this ocean's going on forever. Which direction did you go?
I'm going northwestish.
Okay. Northwestish. Middle claw, what did you say?
I'm about 200 blocks south of you.
Okay.
And I'm just finding temple after temple after temple.
Holy cow. I'm just seeing nothing but ocean here. Oh, nope. I think I've just... Okay, I just barely hit landmass, so yay. Oh, and sheep. Alright, I'm gonna kill me sheep and get me enough for a sleeping bed. For a bed. Alright, sheep. Give me a wool. Did you give me any wool? Okay, one wool. Come back. Oh, come back here, you.
This landmass looks like another island.
This does look very islandy up here, but at least it's got sheep. And I have a bed, so at least I can sleep. This, it's got a nice little spot. We've got a meteor site here. That gives me access to some ores, which is kind of cool. It's looking very islandy, but I think I may rock with this. Let's see. Lots of sheep. We've got kind of a taller area over here. Lush hills. I like the very, very bright green. So we'll go with that. It's up to Y90 here.
And there's a very large island just to the south.
Aha. So yeah, I think this is Groctopia here. We'll go with this. And now the question is where exactly, because I've got something in mind. Ooh, right there. I think that will do it. Let's head over there. What's this wood? Wild cherry. Okay. Cows. Yeah, I think this area over here is going to be perfect for what I'm looking for. So, okay. Graptopia it is. We'll place that down. Crafting station. Let's right click, spawn point set. And so now I need to make a team. Got some team. Milklaw's got a team. OU812's got a team. Let's go with Gray for my team. And let's claim some chunks here. There, that'll work. There. Nobody will ninja my my crater. All right, so pretty much the island I will lay claim, but I will go for this here. Oh, there's the man of the hour, who's making the server all possible, which we definitely do love and appreciate. Eucalyptus wood is not something I build a lot with, just because it's kind of that weird pinky color, or you know, salmon. You know, guys building salmon stuff. So, that's but I'm definitely going to have to clear that out. Let's go ahead and let me give you an idea of what I want to build here. I added Schematica because I love Schematica as a thingy, and let's drop that to, and you can see it's a ginormous tree stump, and it's one that I had. I'm trying to remember which was this, the Avant 3 server, I think it was. I had this as a little base. Oops. Blocks I can't see. Let's see, where is the entrance on this? It's unknown entrance. Anyway, I will set this somewhere around here, and then start building that, because then I can start building deeper with it. And I like the look of it. You know, nice, you know, organic sort of base to start with. So that's the idea. Let's go ahead and hide that so we don't need to see that. And let's see, Way Too Blessed is on the system, and NWL Productions on there. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yep. Recognizing that in Avant, yeah, I had that little stump as well as the Uber tree. Oh man, it was huge. Just a ginormous sized tree. And it's almost nighttime, so we'll sleep for the people on the server, because that's always nice. Let's check it again to make sure everything's in the chat. Daniel saying that a water base is not much worse than a sky island. You know, at least if you have a little island to begin with, yeah. So, all right, new day. So, Middle Claw, are you thinking of going to the island down south, or you want to have a chunk of this?
I haven't really decided yet.
Because the island is huge.
The trouble with that is I tend to build big.
So do I, but you know, there's plenty of water space, and building up that is possible as well. So I'm just gonna snag some quick stone here. Yeah, a little bit more.
I'm just going to have a look further away.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Someone else has just joined.
Alright. I came over here and I made some planks, and I'm trying to remember what. Oh, duh! I was going to make an axe with stone. And also a stone pick. Old age is a terrible thing. Okay, so now with this, I can go ahead and chop down these trees a little bit faster than punching them. Oh, I see OU812 has joined the the Discord channel. There's the duck farmers singing in the back, mocking me. wonder if anybody spotted any coal laying out on the surface over here with the meteor, because that would be mighty handy.
I didn't expect the meter. I just went straight past it.
Well, I see iron, and I saw a little bit of copper.
You could always smelt wood to make charcoal.
Yeah, that may be the way to go. I am going to go ahead and beat this gravel with my beefsteak here. Just because I need 2 pieces of flint. 2? At least 1. Definitely 1. Back here, you. Well, 8 pieces of this and no flint yet.
I think I would lay claim to the island just south of you.
Alrighty, and I just got some flint. So, yep, I'm gonna have to make charcoal. That's what I'm gonna have to do. And do you guys like to put beacons around, or do you in Journey Map, or do you go without beacons?
Or waypoints.
Yeah,
Only for
waypoints.
the important places.
You know, I like having one at least at home so I can know where I could go back to, because I get so distracted and lost so quickly that it's nice to have that.
Don't we all?
Alright, let's go ahead and stick that
I only
there.
have 1 for my mine, 1 for my base, 1 for world spawn, and 1 for any portal I'm using.
Yes, any portal I use, I definitely put that in. Oh, yes, definitely a good point. Set home. There we go. That is a very nice thing to have. Daniel's saying that really hates the waypoints. You know, only have them on the minimap. I like having the waypoints, or those waypoints for places that I want to keep track of, and then as soon as I've been there or I've done what I need to do there, I'll disable them, but I tend not to delete them just because they're handy to have. So I tend not to have them visible all the time, but I'll put people's bases down and stuff like that. Alright. Steal 2 of you. I'm out of sticks because I've been burning all
Actually, the
over.
more I see of my island, the more I like it.
Alright, you have won the island finding spot then.
I didn't know it was a competition.
Everything's a competition. No, actually, I tend not to go hunting huge amounts to find a perfect biome. I just come across something that kind of grabs me and say, done. Let's see, 2 more. Alright. Put that there. That should give me plenty. Wrong thing. Yeah.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah. OUB812 is saying winning the deaths. Well, okay, yes, you may win all the deaths. Yeah, switch that. And let's light up this little area and see if there's any charcoal down here. 4? Oh, yes. I do like the light mod to let me know what the light levels are. And it looks, minimap says it's pretty clean here. Let's light things up real quick. Got some sand over here. That's nice. first little exploration is just looking for basic resources: coal, iron. Coal right there. Everything else. Oh, he needed to add just one more death. All right. All right. So I've got a place here. Now, you don't have to add to your death count. Not needed. And I think I have this place fully lit up, so that should stop mobs from coming up later in the night if I don't sleep. Oh. Needs a little bit more light here. So I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas, New Year's, whatever holiday you're doing with people that you enjoy to be with. I had a fantastic bit of time with my mother-in-law and actually both sides of the family. My parents and my mother-in-law are about 20 minutes apart. So we can go visit both at the same time, which is very nice. And I am very secure in the knowledge that I am the #1 son-in-law. Favorite son-in-law, bar all the rest, they are really slacky guys. So
Probably the only son-in-law.
I am the only son-in-law, but that still makes me the best son-in-law. So that's
It also makes you the worst.
No, I'm not the worst. I am just the best. That's how it works. So, it's one of those things. Every time I visit, I look and see what can I do around the house. What can I do to make things better and to maintain my reputation as #1 son-in-law. So I replaced a sink fixture, so it has new faucets, and it's only something that the I need a better pick for this. It's only a faucet that 2 or 3 plumbers had come by and looked at it and said, nope, can't do it, or would charge super huge amounts, and I fixed it for them because they're jerks. But that's just the way. Not to brag or anything. Just a little. All right. Get out of here.
Plumbers always charge you want. They think nobody can do it but them. Same with mechanics.
Yep. Plumbing is good. Mechanics is one thing that I can do plumbing. I can't do mechanics. Daniel's saying that Christmas was meh, no good food, and I'm going, oh, that's sad. Christmas for me is all about the food. So the Christmas time for me is a very long time, and I blame my wife for that.
That's right, blame me.
So I blame Mrs. the Duck Farmer for having a really long Christmas season. She comes from Dutch and she comes from Dutch and Swedish ancestry. I'll skip those. And on the other side, American mutt.
That's right.
And I'm just a purebred American mutt all the way through. And so because of the Dutch and Swedish ancestry, they brought some and maintained some traditions, and so Christmas starts with December 6th, right? Yep, she's nodding her head. On December 6th, the night before December 6th, you put out your shoes, and if you have been good, then this is Santa Claus or Sinterklaas will come by, which is the Dutch one, will come by, and if you are If you've been good, then he will leave little presents and snacks and goodies and stuff like that in your shoes. If you've been bad, then you get a bag of salt and a switch. The salt is to too many baddies out there. The salt is to wash out your mouth, and the switch is to spank you with. And I'll wait for those things to die. And so that's and I got little chocolates because I love chocolates. So that's on the 6th of December, and then on the 13th of December is St. Lucia's Day, which is a Swedish holiday. That's when the oldest girl in the house will put on. Well, in the olden tradition, they'd actually put burning candles in a little wreath on their hair. And then, they decided that having burning stuff on your head is probably not very safe. And so, not flashlights, but little battery running lights and all that. But anyway, cocoa or coffee to wake up the people in the morning, some saffron buns with raisins and whatnot. And so, food, yum. So that's on the 13th. Then there really isn't anything that kicks in until close to Christmas time, where we'll have a smorgasbord, which is the Swedish side of things. And people could say, gee, what's a smorgasbord?
What is a smorgasbord?
Okay, she didn't say it loud enough. She's way over on the other side of the house, and when I'm delivering a straight line like this and she's not close, it doesn't help. So people may ask, gee, what is a smorgasbord?
The question is, what isn't a smorgasbord?
Okay, so you're ruining my question. A smorgasbord is Swedish. It stands for smorgas is the little town in Sweden, and board is the
Stop. It literally means bread and butter plate. But that's not what it's all about.
No, it's a whole lot more than that. It's all about eating yummy stuff, and typically we have 3 tables. There's the table of...
The cold table.
Yeah, the cold table where you have cold foods in it, and then there's the hot table. So talking about cold foods, lots and lots of cheeses. There would be lots and lots of... We're
Cold
talking about
cuts,
cold cuts,
cheeses.
cheese, those really thin cut cucumbers.
Yeah,
with
the brined cucumbers.
Yep, with a yummy brine and stuff like that. Those are really yummy. And let's see, trying to think what else is on there.
Quite often cold beets.
Yes, cold beets, which I will avoid because yuck, they're nasty. They're people like it, and so they can eat
I like
it.
them.
But pickled herring, which is absolutely delicious.
Yep.
And the family realized I was a good fit when I sat down and said, "Oh, pickled herring. Okay, let me try this. Yum, this is delicious. I will have more." And they said, "Marry him now."
My mother said, "I give you my blessing." I would have married him anyway, but
Yeah. So there's those. We tend to get some smoked salmon. Because that's always delicious to have along as well.
Often smoked oysters and kippers and various other types of preserved fish are very, very popular and common.
Yep. All good stuff. And I'm trying to think of... bread. Lots and lots of bread.
Mostly of the rye variety, and also often, almost always hardtack of some kind. Because you have to have something to put your cheese and your cold cuts and so forth on, right?
Yes, got to have something to put that all on. Yeah. And so you would go in and you'd eat that. That would all be the cold plate. Right. Tons of other good stuff like that. And then once you eat that, then
you can proceed on to the warm or the hot plate. Yep,
the hot plate, and for the hot plate, all sorts of different hot dishes. So potatoes, you can get the red potatoes cooked whole, but most people tend to like the mashed potatoes. So
it's a concession to American tastes. We quite often do mashed potatoes instead, but traditionally it would be whole boiled red potatoes.
Yeah.
With a lot of dill.
Lots of dill.
Because the Scandinavians, they like their dill.
Yes, it is very good stuff. And you can ask, what's the big deal? And
Yeah.
you say right there on the plate.
Oh, gosh.
So, there's the dill with that. Swedish meatballs.
yeah.
Always, everybody loves the Swedish meatballs.
Because my mom makes them and they're good.
They're very tasty. Quite often she will ask me to make a pork loin. And this last time we actually stuffed it with it was
Apples and prunes.
apples and prunes.
Yeah.
And that way there was plenty of yummy stuff in them.
Yeah.
So when you slice it really thin, you have the center of apple prune goodness and deliciousness.
And
it's good.
some Scandinavian families will roast a goose, but we tend not to do that. We tend to be more on the pork product side of things. We'll have a ham or a pork loin or something like that. Always good.
Yep. And so there was something else we often... Oh, the ham. We did a ham. Sometimes she'll cook up a turkey as well, but this time she said, "Nah, I'll just go with ham because lazy." And so we did ham instead. And Whitey Whitey asks, "How does one defend against a beehive?"
Run away!
Run away!
Run away!
Let's see. Do I have any iron yet? I do. And where's my one and only flint? There's my one and only flint.
Guard it with your life.
Nope, I'm going to turn it into a flint and steel.
Okay.
And there's my tool for mining. All right, so if I combine that with this, that will give me the portal frame. I don't need 12. I could get away with 10. Let's go with that for right now.
And the third set of goodies in a smorgasbord
Yes, because we can
is,
totally
at
continue
least
on.
in our family, is the dessert area, where my mother has 25 bazillion types of cookies. That bazillion is a technical term. And usually my cousin will bring some limpa, which is a type of slightly sweet bread. And he will also make a concoction which he calls bular, but it really isn't. It's another term, but his mom always used to call it that, so we call it bular. It's very similar in some ways to German Stollen. It's not covered with powdered sugar, but it is a very sweet bread that has an almond-like filling, and oh boy, is it good.
Oh, it's really, really tasty.
And so he brought 2 of them this year. We had an embarrassment of riches for the dessert table. It was good. I am sorry you guys missed out, because if you had been in the area, we would have had you.
Yep, and it's a tradition to have the smorgasbord like that, and so yummy is all get out. And while I was blabbing about food, I gathered up enough stuff to open up a portal to the mining dimension, and let's just jaunt over there real quick and see what's in it. Oh, it is a dirtless dimension, obviously. It's always different, and it looks like we do have a day-night cycle. And I'm going to go ahead and kill me a few more sheep, just because I can. All right, let's. We've been blathering on enough. Let's check with the chat here. Daniel's saying, "Oh, here, stop killing and chat." Let's see. Yeah, well, you don't have to have Swedish to do the traditions. You can ignore the lack of being that nationality, and like me, and just go ahead and jump on the tradition anyway. Because you know, if you're Polish and you want to celebrate your Polishness, then you've got yummy food there. If not, you could say, hey, I want to take advantage of some of these things too. Go for it. But anyway, yeah, Squirrelwood saying, and now I'm getting hungry. Yeah. One of the great things about doing the smorgasbord is there's so many leftovers afterwards. Leftovers. Oh, talking about, you know, different traditions. I made a German red cabbage dish. And I did that a long time ago, and the family thought it was really, really tasty and loved it, and so they asked me to make that as part of the smorgasbord, even though it's German. You know, that's the way it goes. Oh. Good night, Daniel. Talk to you later. And
Yes, Daniel.
and so that's one of those things of, you know, hey, I just they liked it, and so we added that, and several people were saying that it's not Christmas time until they've had their, you know, their red cabbage, and she's my favorite cousin because she says that. And another person was saying that you know, it's not Christmas time until she's had her pickled herring, which is silly because, you know, Christmas time starts on December 6th or earlier. The in Germany we always had the Advent calendars starting on the 1st, and so we could mark the December 1st. We'd start there. And for me, I don't want to see or hear anything about Christmas until Thanksgiving Day dinner is over. Then you can start with all the sort of comments that you want.
You should specify to non-Americans
Yep.
exactly when Thanksgiving happens.
I bunked that. Thanksgiving, oh, I'm looking at here, I was just checking, the night is falling. I see some red dots on here. That tells me that this is not a safe mining world. Let's go home. Thanksgiving in the United States is the 4th Thursday. Oh, it's night here too. It's the 4th Thursday of November. And, you know, as YT is saying, you know, Christmas starts November 1st because Halloween has just ended, because there's no Thanksgiving there in you know, the UK. Where here in the US, I definitely want to, you know, celebrate Halloween up to the 31st of October, and then it could be Thanksgiving from then until the end of Thanksgiving on that Thursday, and then from then on it can be Christmas time. Doing it before that is wrong, and I think it's against the law, or at least against the commandments. One of those things. Is just a bad thing to do. So nobody should be doing that. And can I get that one? Break. No. There we go. Oh, there's another one up there. Oh, well, I will have to come through and clean this area out, because not really a big fan of the eucalyptus trees. They look pretty, but not something I want to have. Yeah, YDT is saying the local corner shop is starting to sell Easter eggs. The worst I saw was somebody in November had put out a stand for the Cadbury cream eggs for Easter. I'm going, it's November. And then about a day later it was gone, because I think they put it in way too early. Way too early. That was just crazy. Let's see. Now, you know, having, you know, Cadbury eggs is very tasty and very nice to have, and so I'm a big fan of having those. But that's, you know, Easter time is way too soon if you start in November. Oh yeah, I saw somebody that actually did a deep fried Cadbury egg, which I was going, okay, that just seems very, very strange that you'd be ruining it really fast. Ooh, durian. I don't know if anybody's ever eaten a durian, and none of these are ripe. They are big spiky fruit that grow in trees, and they say they only fall down at night, so that, you know, nobody dies from being clonked in the head by the big spiky fruit. I don't know if that's true or not. Durians is one of the nastiest things I have ever eaten. And I love fruit. I love fruit. Oh, I missed those fruit over there. I love fruit. I will happily eat whatever fruit I can find, except for durian. Durian is a nasty thing. When I was in Singapore, they actually had signs saying no durian on the subway, because it would smell up everything around it. And people love durian. I just don't know why. To me, it was just a very foul... Okay, a British guy explained durian. He says, you've got this really, really hard fruit that is encrusted... Well, you've got this really, really spiky outside. You need a machete or an axe or something to break into it, and you've got an inch or two of this inner thing that you just throw away until you reach these seeds that's surrounded by a pulp, and it's that pulp that you're looking for. Let's cook up the meat while we're sitting there talking food. And so you want the pulp, and he says, imagine taking onions, slicing them all up, you roast them, you saute them so that they are nice and caramelized and very, very soft. And then you've got a little bit of sugar in that. And so you've got the complex aromas and flavor of that caramelized onions. And now you eat it in a heavily used public restroom, like in Grand Central Station in New York, with all those extra smells and aromas going on. It's just nasty. And it sticks in your mouth and stays for hours. And the smell was on my fingers for hours. And I was going, this is the grossest thing ever. And my mom was saying that after 3 years of eating them in Singapore, that she finally said one day, wow, this is really delicious. I start to like this. This is tasty. You should try it. You should, try eating it some more. And I'm going, I'm sure if I beat my head on the wall after a couple years, I would start to like it too. I just don't see the reason to spend the time beating my head on the wall. And that's as Whitey YT is saying, I'm really selling the durian. Yes, it's gross. People love it. People think it's fantastic. Not me. Just not gonna do any of that. I all the fruit I've ever eaten has been tasty except for that one. And jackfruit, that was very nasty because it was overripe. But other than that, all the rest of the fruit I've ever eaten has been very delicious, and I love fruit. Just not durian. That's gross. All right, I've got access to the mining world, and I've got some food smelting up here, which is good. And Middle Claw got shot by a skeleton, and got revenge on skeleton. So yay! So that's working. Now the next thing is to figure out where exactly to put that base of mine. Let's go ahead and turn this back on. It's showing up over there. Let's see, north, south, east, west. That's south, east, north, west. I'm thinking I want it to point south, kind of to look at the rest of this here. So let's rotate this. Where's the entrance? There's the entrance. Yep, that's the entrance right there. And I want it kind of over in this flat area, so come over to here. Come more over to here. Go back down. Rotate. There we go. Too far back. This way, this way. Something kind of like that, I think, would work. And there's a lot of dirt that and oak or whatever I want to use on this that's going to go in this thing. Let's see. If we take a look. All right. Let's take a look at the materials. I need 1,100 dirt, because I filled this up with dirt on the inside wherever it didn't need to, wherever you can't see, it's dirt. Because why have oak when you don't need dirt? So let's see. And then oak, I need 2,100 oak or whatever, and I've got some oak leaves scattered around just for looks. I have to figure out what to do light-wise to prevent things from spawning. But that's the plan for for my base. But I just need lots and lots of wood for that. And I've got oak here, eucalyptus. It's not going to be made out of eucalyptus. I think I saw some birch. Let's turn this off. Maybe somebody spotted birch. There's eucalyptus over there.
I think I can find iron.
Can you find iron?
10%. And no iron.
I found a bunch of iron. there may be iron just on the surface of the mining world too.
I need iron to get there.
That is true. You'd need at least one to be able to get there. There's iron in my crater if you want to come up and snag some. There's some just laying out there on the surface of that. Let's see, I think there's one. I see one. I thought there was more iron. 2. Yep, you're welcome to the iron. Hop. All right, what else do we have here? We got a little bit of clay there, some sand, some rice. Rice is good. All right, let's make it thick. Whitey, you do not need the corners for the mining world portal. You just need 10 blocks, and that's all you need. You could do.
You don't even need 10, you just need 6.
I like having the 2 wide. You could just do it with the one, like a door size sort of thing, but yeah. Oh, here, sleep real quick. Alrighty, sleep and I'll
Finally found a piece of iron.
Oh, you did, hot dog. Oh, I see a wild Nepocama has joined the chat. Let's see, yeah. NWL Productions say jackfruit tastes like juicy fruit gum. At least it's supposed to. The jackfruit I had definitely did not taste like juicy fruit gum. It tasted really
I'm out of
nasty.
here.
What was that, Medical?
I'm out of there. Nearly fell into a skeleton trap.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna survive?
Yeah. With a few arrows in the seating area.
Well, I see aluminum and copper on the surface. And there's coal on the surface of the mining world. I am not seeing any iron yet. It's interesting, each pack does something... Oh, there goes the death. Each pack does something slightly different with the mining world. Does it have a layer of dirt? Or not in this case? Is it with or without monsters? Does it have trees or not? I saw one over there. Normally I see iron on the surface and I'm not seeing it, so it must be spawning further down, or I'm just very unlucky.
I think you're too high for iron.
Quite often I see iron is put up higher. Let's go iron. World Gen. Nope, it looks like it stops at Y63. What about mining world? Yeah, it doesn't show anything for that. So yeah, it looks like it has not been upped to change that. So that's the way it goes. Whitey asks, is Whaley in this? It should be, or no, is it the one probe that I'm seeing at the center? Yeah, it's the one probe. It's kind of hard. I think it's too small for people to read what's there. See, now I'm trying to remember. There's a command to get to that. And let's see. Oh. I'm trying to figure out the name for. Oh, no. You don't need to give me iron. I've got iron. It was Middleclaw who was needing the iron. Go shower him with iron. Although he got his iron.
I got one iron before I ran into some skeletons.
Did you get your body back?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I used the back command and all the skeletons had mysteriously vanished.
Oh, that's not bad. Now it's safe.
Yeah, I'm starting to rack up the dead. Worth it, I want to light up all these caves.
Yeah. All right. I need a whole bunch more torches. Let's go with that. Okay, I'm gonna sit there and raid the mining world because I think that's the next thing to do. Let's grab my wood. Don't need that. That's it. Top CFG. Alright, thank you, Creator Kato. Top CFG. I can never remember what it is, and I click on corner and screenshot to move tool to the. Okay, I want it over there. Oh, see you, YT. And let's bump it up a little bit so it's a little bit easier to see it for people. All right, no, we'll stick it there. I sometimes will do it in the bottom right corner, but I think that's a little bit too because whenever you watch the video later, it will have the little grok face over it, and then you can't see what I'm looking at. So that doesn't help any. So we'll stick that up in that corner and see if that works. All right, and it's a little bit bigger so people can read it. Okay, so I've got wood. Let's make some sticks, an iron pick. And all right, so we are ready for tackling. How are we for food? I think 13 should do. We're gonna go mining, and I should put a portal or a waypoint. That's what I'm looking for. Let's do yellow. Let's do 31. That should put it right there in the center of it. Yep. Okay. Well, I started digging here. This is west. So now you get to see the super exciting digging down. Y67. Good news is this is easy enough done that I can check the chat a little bit more, make sure people are doing things fine there.
I was about to say, I actually got torches and I saw your inventory.
Alright, let's go ahead and like that. So what is people's favorite strip mining when they are strip mining?
I'm on 3 high, usually 1 wide tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
But every 2 blocks apart, or every 3 blocks. There's a 2 block gap between them.
Yep. That's pretty much how I do it.
I can see every block on where I'm mining.
Yep, that's very much the way I do it. And I like going down to Y11 and chewing along there, just because that way I can avoid a lot of the lava that tends to be at Y10, I think.
slot packs, I just mine any level, even that white red. Mainly because I got the torch telling you where all the lava is.
Yep. I will definitely go channeling around lava pools that I find. And my cat decided to go walk across the desk now because it's getting very close to dinner time for her. And so she's very interested. And wants me to know that she's very interested in dinner time. Aren't you? Alright, I'm going to leave the tin there. I don't need that right now. Nepokama asks if spawns are set on the mining world. Yes, they are set. And when it's nighttime, they will spawn out there. I saw some... let's take a look at the map. You can see there's a mob right there next to a lava pool. So yes, when going caving in the mining world, you can find some scary stuff. Alright, glad to get Certus quartz. Because even though I'm not going to do anything with... Oh. Crackstone brick. Why is there crackstone brick right here? Oh, there's a dungeon right there. Ouch! Dang it, stop that. Okay, so there's a dungeon right there. That was not what I was expecting to encounter. But I will remember that for later when I have armor, because right now I have no armor on. Anyway, I was saying something.
Well, I'm in the club.
Yeah, I was saying something and I got distracted. Oh well. Skeleton distracted me. Anyway, so yeah, going caving in the mining world. I love to go caving in the mining world just because you can find a lot of surface ores really fast that way. But when it's scary and full of mobs, it's less so. It scares me and I'm fearless. Oh, I was also talking about how Kitty Cat is thinking it is dinner time for her, aren't you? I have a little phone sound, a phone tone. What's the word I'm looking for? Ringtone. That's the word I'm looking for. I didn't bring a crafting table, but I'll make one. Anyway, little ringtone that plays and tells her that it is time for dinner, and then she gets very excited and will jump up and down and eat lots of food because she loves to do that. And that's what rings at 6 in the morning and tells her it's time to get some food and for me to wake up. And it also rings at 6 at night because we feed her twice a day. And it is actually past 6 o'clock because I'm on the Pacific time zone, so that is a few minutes past, but I turned off my phone. Don't tell Roxy. I'm not telling you that I turned off the phone. She's staring at me because she heard her name. Let's see, I'm on Y27 now. Oh, the other thing, Certus quartz. Certus quartz is really like. I really like getting Certus quartz this early in the game because I use them like iron. In that I can save my iron for armor and other things, but while I'm here mining, doing stuff, I can make iron level tools using that Certus quartz. And we now need iron level tools. Resonating ore. Uh-oh. Tinker's glass is bugged. What type of bugged? Full of bugs? Ooh. Cave. That kind of looks like a cave shaft. It is a mining shaft. Alright. So it says won't cool. That's not so good. Now I don't remember seeing the mining shafts in the mining world before, so there must be some configuration set up on this one that makes it available. Or I wonder if it's part of that same dungeon mod that gave me a fright. Oh, dang it. Stop it, bees. Bees are annoying. Alright, so why 14, 13, 12. Stop with the stinging. So this is my 11 here. I'm away from the bees enough that they'll stop stinging me. Yeah, I would love the bees to not sting. That would be mighty handy. All right, and let's open up a 3x3 area here with lots of gravel. Not that I need you right now. Alright, silver, lead, don't need either of those right now. Ooh, lapis. Oh, diamonds, there we go. There we go. Alright, that's very nice. Very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead. There's stuff above. There's not going to be any lava below. Oh, stop it with the stupid bees. So let's get this one.
Lord of the Bling.
Yep. Alright, looks like 5, 6. Yay, 6. Now let's get the lapis, because that's useful in a bunch of things. Ooh, and redstone. Alright, so this has been a very productive trip to the mining world. Put you down. All right. Dump off all the ores stuff. All right, so I'm looking at making a 3x3 shaft going this way, and then I can sink off other bolt holes going off in the other direction. And that's the standard way I set up mining here in the mining world down at Y11. Stinking gravel is just very annoying here. Alright, let's look at the map. So it looks like we've got some caves going on here. So as I go a little bit forward and then I shoot off to the side going north, I'm going to hit this caving area, or at least that lava there. Alrighty, that's good to know. Let's make a shovel. Perchy asks, what was that dropped with the lapis? There was a little light thingy that dropped with that. That's this fluorite, which is part of nuclear craft. And if we take a look at its use, we can get some crushed fluorite, crushed. Looks like all we can do is crush it, and then we can turn it back into fluorite. Or fluorite water. Interesting. Is there anything else that can be done with this? It looks like the main thing is to crush it and then put it into fluoride water and then use that for something. I haven't done anything with the nuclear craft yet. So that is one of the things I wanted to take a look at in this pack, but beyond that, I have no idea. So curious to see what all entails in that. Okay. So now the other question is, we've got a home with bed. We have a mining world that we can get some resources in. I think the other thing that we're really missing at this point is food source. I'm trying to think of what else. Good standard beginning piece. I don't recall seeing any clay up on the surface of the mining world. Because with clay we could start getting into stuff like we can get some tinker stuff going. It's lead. Actually, I didn't want to put that in there. Hello, Roxy. Are you really hungry right now? Are you really hungry? Roxy's telling me that she is very hungry. It's amazing how well she can tell time based off of her stomach. At least I am assuming she's not looking at the clocks. If she is, she's way smarter than we give her credit. Alright. Here's what I'm going to do, since she keeps poking me on the shoulder and saying, hey, is it that time yet? Is it that time yet? I want it to be that time. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go ahead and pause the stream. Let's look at my little that keystroke. There we go. We'll have the little pause the stream, and I should be back in about 2 minutes. That's the hope. See you in a few minutes. I see that Nepo Comet is timing me. Did I make it in time? That's a good question. Oh, and NWL Productions is off for the night. Oh well. See ya. Thanks for dropping by. Let's go ahead and snag the stuff I care about.
I think he's long gone.
Snag that and leave the rest. Oh, Nepo says pretty much spot on 2 minutes. Oh, and I don't need to run up there. I can just go home. Yay. OU812 says he would come on chat with us, but his mouth is not PG. Yeah, I appreciate you not jumping in if it's not going to be family friendly is the word we need to use. Did I get some more wool? I do. Let's make a sleeping bag. Sleeping bag, cool. Wait a second, did I grab enough for 2? Alright, and where's my boat? I'm gonna go on a hunt for wood. I want spruce and or dark oak. Ooh, there's some
Where's wood up to the north of your island?
that's where I was gonna go, is north and to the west some more. Alright. So little birdie says north is the way to go. So we'll head off that direction. This way I get to explore a little bit more around my base. See what we got here. Deer. I think those are deer. What do you say? Deer. Yep, roots. I have to play with roots. I like some of the building things you can do with roots. Okay. Snow biome, or at least it's high enough up that it's got snow. It's good to know. That's still oak. I was playing on another little server and found a nice little place. I ran, as I was running, screaming along from spawn, I got some spruce, and then I found a nice little spot in an area that had lots and lots of dark oak. And I like a mixture of dark oak and spruce for building things, because they're both nice and dark woods. And this is a willow? Yes, it is. So, kind of a funky green, but we'll go ahead and snag that too. Lots and lots. Ooh, looks like we're going to have mob spawning because we have an eclipse going on right now. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, saw those already. At least it's not a blood moon. Those are just annoying.
I haven't seen one of those since 1.7.
Yeah. They were fun for the first little while, and then you said, okay, yeah, it was like every other night was a blood moon. And it's going, really? Again? So soon? Yep. Very annoying. Really fast. Autumn woods. Let's look at this biome. Autumnal woods. So, but these are all just oaks again. And I don't want oak. Although the leaves are very pretty. There we go, there's spruce. That's what I'm looking for. Oop. Get away from the bee. course, no saplings.
Life is low.
It does seem to work that way. There's a couple saplings. Now, that's 2. Okay, I'm going to chop a few more because I want more than 2 saplings. I want at least 4, but more would be good because occasionally when you do the 2x2, you don't get a good amount of leaves on the top. 6. Okay, I can live with 6. Now, question is whether or not there's any dark oak around here. That would be very nice. Oh, that's rice. It's too cold that direction for a dark forest, roofed forest to appear. Let's go this way. Oh, ouch. Well, you ate one too, just burnt up. When you go to a Mexican place and they tell you that the hot plate is hot, it's hot. Or are you one of those plate touchers? As the duck farmer says that, you know, plate touchers are the people that have to touch the plate, even though they were just told, careful, it's hot, they still have to touch it. Although I've noticed that people, when we go to Korean restaurants, don't do that, because when they bring out a stone bowl that's been heated up to I don't know how many degrees, but you can hear the food is sizzling inside, or you can see the soup is bubbling, and they warn you, hey, this is hot. Nobody touches those. Nobody touches those hot plates. But the Mexican restaurants, I do it when they bring out the plate and saying, you know, careful, it's a hot plate. First thing you do, touch it. Because you go, how hot could it be?
Burn, baby, burn.
Oh yeah. But you know, most of the restaurants, and you know, Mexican restaurants, it's not all that hot. Yeah, it's hot, but you do a quick touch and you go, yep, done. You know, not hot. Yeah, Nepokama says people don't touch the fajita pan either. Yeah, the fajita pan is also sizzling like crazy, and so of course people are gonna not touch that. That would just be stupid. Of course, I fall in lava all the time in Minecraft. Alrighty. This is nice and wooded here, but no dark oaks. What are these? What are you? Mandrake? Sprout? Oh, that's just funky looking. Hello? Do you do anything? Do you run away and do you drop anything? Oh, he did. He dropped something. He dropped carrots. Alright, do you drop apples? I feel bad. Nope, nope, beets. Okay, you are gonna live. I will let you live. I've not seen that before. That is cool looking. Oh, this I will definitely snag, because those I will need another one of those for the beginning flower for Botania, but I don't see any other whites. I will stop for more white flowers. Alright, deserty area, that's not so useful. You know, I may just start planting the spruce and chopping down spruce and build my my stump out of spruce, just because I've got that and dark oak is not around. Something right there. That's got to be another. That's another one of those rubber trees. All right, spin, 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 spin. Yeah, this dead ends. All right. Let's call this good. Give me that back. Is there any clay around here? Looks like nothing but sand.
Ants have axes?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nepogam was saying I need an ant axe for the roots. There we go. There's some clay. And that's aquamarine shale. Oh, Nepo's saying I need an ant axe for the rubber tree. Yes, I do recognize the song lyrics for that one, yes. They also work really well on big hydroelectric dams, too. Or so the song goes. Yeah, I should also get some of the dirt here, too. Not the dirt, the sand, because I'm going to need that as well for making grout, which is one of my least favorite things to do, but Tinkers is so very, very useful early game that it's worth doing. I just find making grout really annoying, and I don't know why. Don't know why. Maybe it's just me. Hello, Roxy. Did you decide to jump up here? You've been fed. Are you now looking for pets? Is that what you're saying? Yes, yes, human. You may pet me here. You may pet me well. How are we? Okay, stacking at 2.5 stacks. Let's get some this. I like Tinkers. I like the lumber axe probably more than anything else. Is the lumber axe. The other thing I really like from Tinkers is being able to, as soon as you get an emerald, to be able to make something that's silk touch. If you tried enchanting things and the enchanting has been very bad for you, that's another quick way of getting silk touch. Alrighty, off to see you later there. OU12, thank you very much for setting up the server. It has been a blast, and I haven't died yet, which makes me happy.
That will happen.
Oh,
and
yes.
have a good one, Elliot.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Death will happen. Death will really happen, and when it happens, it'll happen multiple times in a row. For me.
Kind of like what happened to me.
All right. Get some rice now.
I've racked up 3 deaths already.
Up to 3. Well, I think.
Yep.
I think.
All my skeletons.
Let's take a look. Do we have stats on here? Server info. Nope, we don't have death stats for the server, which is sad.
At the signboard.
The signboard? Oh, leaderboards. Oh, we do. Number of
Vehicle.
deaths. There we go. So, yep. Oh, yeah, 1, 2 is leading with the number of deaths. Mobs killed. I have killed 13. Oh, that's got to count the passive mobs as well. Yeah, that's got to be.
Yeah.
Time played 2 hours. No, 1 hour and 41 minutes. Death per hour 0. All right, let's steal a few of these flowers. I got room. Don't need it too high. And I really like it when there's dirt in the mining world, because then quite often these botania flowers spawn out there, and it makes it really easy to spot them because they're, it's a flat world. You can spot the colors and grab them. But that's not happening.
I'll be FK for a minute.
All right. This beehive is from Rustic, and it's not the square boxes, and that is well worth grabbing because it has bees, and you only need 1, and with that that bee, you can start making some wax, some rustic wax, and make candles. I think it is for Rustic. Let's take a quick look. Rustic. So the candles, where am I? This one right here, this candle. It needs some tallow from the beeswax, a string, and some iron. You get these candles. They look very interesting. I like them because they're not your standard candle or standard torch. I like stuff that's not the standard torch. And I wonder, and I think that's the name, but I don't see it. So there's another type, and I'm drawing a block. Immersive integrated engineering. There's a one that gives you that funky purple tree, and I'm drawing the blank on it. That blue tree, not purple. And the thing I love about that tree is it the berries that drop off of it, so you get another type of torch. And I have room for one more thing. Let's get these brown flowers here. All right, heading home. All right, do we have enough room in here? Nope. No, we do not. Let's go ahead and use this. Integrated dynamics. That's what it is. I love the wood is interesting in and of itself. What happened to my... Did that get spit into here? It did. The wood is interesting in and of itself, but the thing that I like about it is the berries, so that you can make a set of torches that are not your normal torches. That I do like. Okay, so let's go back to rustic, and I need a apiary, and so that's wood and 2 planks. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do I have any planks? I am plankless. Let's go ahead and make 1 more plank. Oh, let's use the eucalyptus, because who cares about eucalyptus? Because I'm not going to build with it. If I can build this before the night falls. There's the apiary. Let's slap that apiary down. We'll stick that right there. Bees, bees, bees. Bees. Now sleep. Now, unfortunately, Okay, we'll let that run. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of iron to make those candles, but which I don't have much at this point. But the last time I played with this in all the mods, it produced so fast. Within like 10 minutes, I had a full stack of bees and a full stack of wax. It was just really fast. So maybe that's been toned down a little bit for this here. All right, so we've got these flowers. If I had 2, I could start Botania, but I don't. I do have clay and sand and gravel, so let's see how much we can make by way of grout. It's exactly the same whether it's this or not, so let's go with this. I don't need dirt. Alright, so that should be sufficient for that. Let's put that in there. Let's use charcoal. Start that cooking. And where's my spruce? Let's go ahead and plant some spruce. Alright, let's do a 2x2 there. One here. One there. What else did I pick up? Oh, willow trees are cool, but I don't think I'll be using those. There was that other thing I picked up, and I'm not seeing it. I've got all those things. Did I drop it down into here? That's it, my shaded garden. We'll go ahead and plant that. Let's drop it down here and see if that will grow. Sometimes if the biome is nice, it will duplicate, and so there'll be more of those. So we'll let that do its thing there. Alrighty. And if we get enough of this brick, that's going to take forever and 7 days to cook up. Let's make another furnace. So we can get at least cooking in parallel. Oh, let's see, I can cook those up, and I can cook that up. Do I want to cook that up? I've got lots of these. Let's go ahead and chop as much of these I can reach, and then I'll have to pillar up to chop down the rest. Sorry, eucalyptus. When you look ugly, you get chopped down. Can I reach any more? Nope.
Alright, I'm back.
Yay!
I see you've been planting trees.
Yep.
I don't have that luxury yet unless I go into the mining age. My island is vertical.
I should actually visit your island and see what it looks like over there. How vertical is it?
Think of your island as vanilla. I imagine it in amplified.
Alrighty. Alright, let's start this cooking up that, and we'll save the charcoal I already have. Alright, so that's cooking there. Put the rest in there. Alright, we'll let that cook up. And I think while that's doing that, I'm going to take a trip down to see Middle Claw's Island. Curious to see where he is. Due south? Or would you say it's southeast, southwest.
South, southeast.
South.
Yeah, south, southwest.
All right. Oh, I see it right here. Yeah, it's very vertical. Yeah, mine is much. I had this vision of it being much farther away. But yeah, it sits within eye shot. Eye shot? Earshot?
A stone's throw.
Yeah, it's a stone's throw away. Oh, I'm jealous though. You've got a bigger island, and you've got a cool floating island on one of the spots. I like that. So yeah, you've got a very nice looking island there. All right, I'll call that good for right now. How's my apiary doing? Okay, so we've got some bees and we got some honeycomb. That honeycomb's big. Yeah. It's not small. All right, for the one or two people who have ever seen that commercial, it was an old commercial for honeycomb cereal. And I started with messing up with all sorts of stuff scattered all over, and who knows what it's going to provide. Alrighty, so I need to produce a lot more charcoal. Steal you, put you over to here. That should do the rest. Let me grab 2 away from you, because when this is done, I'll burn the rest of it there. Alrighty. And let's claim more of my island here. Mine. Run over here. I don't think I'm going to have enough chunks to claim the entire island, but that's okay. We'll start it.
None of us have enough chunks to claim our entire island.
Yeah, but that's okay. It will do a good job of starting it, and mainly I'm claiming it just so that I can say this is my spot. Oh, and I ran out. Rather than, you know, do not touch or anything like that. I'm just saying this is Grok Island. You know, if you need resources, whatnot, you know, I'm very happy to share, but this way people aren't you know, wandering by and saying, hey, I'll put down roots right here, and then just across the way is somebody else. Yeah, unless they plan on, you know, and they're okay with you being right there with somebody else.
I just claim my island just for the sake of our creepers.
Does it actually stop the explosions?
It doesn't stop the explosions, but it prevents stuff from being blown up.
Well, because they'll explode. Yeah, I was just not sure. I haven't had a creeper yet, so I don't know. Because it seems like it changes from pack to pack, or maybe I'm just on drugs. But I love not having to worry about creepers blowing up and destroying my stuff, you know, or leaving holes, because that's also annoying. All right. Oh, I need glass. Do I have sand up here? Sand is down here. Where'd my sand? I used up all my sand because I am a doof.
As spawn and head to the desert.
Yeah. Well, I've got enough sand right here that I can go ahead and snag the few pieces that I need. Let's go with 8. Let's make another one. That'll give me some glass. Oh, you beat me to it. I was just getting ready to sleep. That works. And it's so
Yeah,
nice.
I need to find clear 10.
Yeah. Well, it's so very nice being able to have Morpheus on the server so that when you sleep, you don't have to fight everybody else, for sleeping, if you know what I mean. All right, so there's the smeltery controller. Well, that's the brains. And then we're going to need at least one of these drains. And that's going to need 2 of these faucets, because I like sticking them on the sides kind of like that. And then we'll need one of these tables off of that faucet, and then one of these basins off of that faucet. And now the rest of it, I'm trying to think, oh, nope, I need to get some more glass. All right, this will allow me to hold glass, and so the rest of it, I have 3 bricks, which is not much at all. It's making, I'm going to be able to make a little bit more, but let's start this up. Oh, there's Elemental Studios is in the house. Welcome to the server and to the stream.
Hey, Elemental.
Yep. Let's see. There we go. There, F4 gives me this light level, which is very nice. I'm used to hitting F9 to see the chunk boundary, but that's not coming up, so I have to use F3 and G, which will show me the chunk boundaries. But that's not nearly as nice. Let's build the smeltery over here for right now. Let's see. I am enjoying the pack. Elemental's asking, how is the pack? And I'm going, I'm kind of enjoying this. I am. Let's see. Put a controller here. This is going to be a very small one for right now. That. Let's put the sear gauge back there. Put that there, that there. Okay, so I need 2 more pieces, and I would have a fully formed one. I've got enough for 4. But nope. And it agrees. It sees that works. Do I have... I don't think I have 3 iron. Oh, I have 4 iron, so I have sufficient. Let's go ahead and make me a bucket. And I don't recall seeing any lava here. I think there might be some lava on the mining world surface. We will go see.
Yeah, it is lava like this. Somewhere between yours and my portal.
Oh, really? Did you come out my portal?
Yeah, I went to see where your portal was.
Huh. I figure it would be close enough that, or far enough away that it shouldn't do that, but...
They don't interfere with each other.
All right, well...
Your portal's just 3 chunks away, or 300 blocks away from mine.
Oh, well, that must be it. So, anyway, you know where my down is, but there is a lava pool to the northwest. Let's put that there.
Didn't you say you needed some chalk oak?
I would love some dark oak. Have you found some?
I have.
Cool. Which direction is that? Or you could drop me a waypoint.
South of my island.
Oh, just south of your island? Okay. Is it south on
Yep.
your island or south from your island?
South from my island.
Okay. I will do an exploration that way. Well, I have a smeltery that holds two, 2 blocks, because it's teeny tiny. Let's go ahead and put these on. So this is, I've made smaller smelteries than this, but this is pretty small, and mainly it's because I'm sick and tired of making lots and lots of the grout. And I was saying earlier, I don't know why it seems to bug me, but it does. So quite often what I can do is I can set up something with the smeltery. You can smelt down the cobblestone into the bits that you need and pour off bricks that way. Now, I don't have anything in place right now to make a pattern, but I do have some aluminum, and I've got some copper. There's the aluminum. There's the aluminum. So I can make some patterns that way, but I don't want to burn up my iron, and I don't want to burn up these. So instead, what I will do is I will just melt down these in 2s. All right, I lied. In 4s, and then you can pour out an entire block through here. And
Yeah, and that block works. It works as a smeltery as well.
Yep. You can have more than just the plain bricks for the smeltery, and I like having more than just the bricks. It's just because it looks kind of cool. So I definitely like that. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call this a day as far as the server and the stream's concerned. We started off on the Patron server here. Found a place. Middleclaw found a place south of me. OU812 went north earlier. YDYT said went northeast. So we all kind of scattered in different directions. Got a place going on to the mining world, a base, a smeltery. It's kind of that beginning world, experience that you start off on a server, and it's fun. I've got a list here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mods that are in this pack that I would like to dive deeper into than I have with other packs, just because fun. And so definitely want to do that. Let's pour out this block, put another 2 here while I'm talking, and it's been a blast. Now, Nepokama said, I could have a hot stone bath in there. No, I think I'll skip that, thanks. I can put, here, let's put this on. This seared stone counts as part of the system here. Let me go ahead and break that off. And now I can sit there and change it to a paver, which I kind of like the looks of the pavers where they've got that edge on there. But you can also cycle it through others. And there's the bricks. And can I do more? Nope, I would need to get the chisels out, which is okay. But that works, All right, here, let's hop back up here. And we'll finish up for the night. So thank you for joining the stream, and appreciate your comments and for reminding me of things like the mineral trees from Integrated Dynamics. Thank you, Birchie and Creator Kato. I appreciate that, and appreciate everybody that's been hanging in the Discord chat. Middleclaw's been the talkiest, but I appreciate that, and everybody else, appreciate you very much. And this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the Feed the Beast Revelation server. having a blast hanging out with my patrons because they're all really cool people. And I like them all. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Oh, here. There. Now you don't see the little wave logo over my head.